Ladies and gentlemen, let's skip the intro and let's get right into it. Here's how to start and scale a $30,000 a month drop servicing business. Here's the full definition of drop servicing. It's basically taking a product, marking it up for a higher price, and outsourcing it to a third party for a cheaper price. This works for any industry, but for example, if you're selling a car detail, the customer buys it for $275, you have an outsourcer who does it for $135, and you keep the difference. You can do this with plumbing, you can do this with marketing. It's just acting as the middleman. And this is completely legal. Pretty much every single company does this. And yes, this is 100% legal and ethical. A lot of people in this space will teach you how to do meta ads, Google local search ads, and website SEO. These things are all decent, but in all reality, it's impractical for most people. I've tried these myself, and to be completely transparent, I do make money from all these methods, but it's not as good as local search spam. Essentially, this is marketing exclusively for local search. So for example, if you're looking up something like landscaping near me, the listing underneath the sponsored one is the top ranking local search. So this company's closest to you and they rank first, they get about 75% of the total calls. As you can see, they don't even have the most reviews, but they have good SEO, good pictures, and good high quality reviews with keywords. So here's the pros and cons of each method. For the standard method, there's a lot of ad spend, a lot of upfront cost, either if you're running yourself or if you hire a marketing agency. I've done both, and there's lots of testing. There's lots of trial and error with that method. In terms of my method, there's little to no overhead. There's minimum testing if you follow me exactly like a robot, and it's way easier to scale. Now here is how to do local search spam. Step 1 is you're going to pick a niche to market. Car detailing, junk removal, house cleaning, things that Insta-Verify are good for beginners. In my opinion, car detailing is the best one to start off with. I can help you out the most and it's easiest to find workers for. When creating the GMB, it's going to ask you for your company name. You're going to put something like blank car detailing. You're always going to have the service name in your title. For the home address, you can either have a random address, your address, or an abandoned building. It really doesn't matter, and people are too paranoid on this step. Then for the phone number, you're going to use CallRail. CallRail is going to link all of the phone numbers on your GMBs back to you. As you can see here, I've gotten 647 calls in the past couple of days. A lot of these are spam, but probably about a quarter are actual calls inquiring about a service. Now here's the most important step on how to rank. A lot of these gurus are telling you regurgitated advice like just get more reviews than the competition. But in all reality, you just need keywords in your reviews. You can use SEMrush and look up keywords in your local area with the highest search volume. For the reviews, never have them AI. Google can detect that and will make you rank. Another thing that makes you rank really high is having a good professional website. It's built instant trust and is super easy to make nowadays using Lovable. Keep in mind for your NAP, your NAP, that's your name, address, phone number. Make sure your NAP on your website matches your Google business profile. So you see Steve Brown. There's a Steve Brown in the reviews on here. Google pays attention to this little stuff and can honestly affect your ranking a lot. Make sure your reviews are 4.7 stars or higher. If not, you might as well create a new GMB or just get more 5-star reviews to outweigh the balance. Now, here's how to find subcontractors. Go to facebook.com, click on Marketplace, and in the search bar, you're going to type in your niche and your city. So in this case, I'm going to look up landscaping and in Phoenix. And these people are perfect to message. The goal with subcontractors is to get 50% of the total job and they keep 50. Since they're already offering low prices, they're going to be much easier to sell for that lower price. And you can message them saying something like, hey, I have a company. Do you want to do a 50-50 partnership? I'm looking for something long term. A pro tip I use, which is kind of advanced, is I use a CRM. I have my virtual assistant send all of the jobs, collect invoice, and once you scale, it just keeps things organized. If you're on a budget, since the CRM is a lot, you can just send the client a Stripe link. Always receive payment first to avoid being scammed. I've made this mistake in the past. You can make a payment product in Stripe and send the payment link. You can use the same one every time, or you can switch it up depending on your pricing structure. If you guys are interested in learning a bit more about this business model or just need some help, you can always book a one-on-one call with me. The link's going to be in the description. I do have a community called the Drop Servicing Academy that helps people start their drop servicing business and scale. It teaches you how to do this business model from A to Z, and you have full access to me. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first ever YouTube video. I hope it provided value to y'all.